What's going on, everybody? Welcome to part number 2 of my affiliate or brand ambassador program setup for Shopify. So if you watched the last video, you would have seen how to set up reversion and how to basically get inside of there and get all the settings properly. So you can use my strategy, and now you can take reversion and use it hand in hand with ManyChat to actually grow a subscriber list inside of ManyChat to stay in touch with your affiliates. So if you missed the first video, be sure to go down below and click that video and check it out. This video will make a whole lot of sense if you haven't went through the first video, so it's really important that you watch that. Before I get started, just a quick note, if you guys do enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Also, if you want to be notified for upcoming videos, be sure to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as I drop new videos on my channel. So let's get right into it. So now that we have a version set up, we covered that in the first video. Like I said, the next step is to go to ManyChat. So I'm just going to go to ManyChat.com. ManyChat is a free chatbot that will link with your Facebook account. So once you're here, you will just click Get Started Free, and you'll agree to their terms and sign in with Facebook. This will then open up your Facebook account. Mine's already linked to my demo Facebook, so what will happen here, it'll redirect you to Facebook, make sure you're logged in, and then you'll select the pages that you want to add. So right now I just have this demo store in here, but I actually want to add the Assurance Fitness demo store that I've been working with. So what I'm going to do, and that way you guys kind of see what to do as well, I'm going to click Add New Page. And now I'm going to choose my page. So I have Assurance Fitness and Influencer Masterclass. Going to use this one, so I'm just going to click Connect. And now, once this is connected, it's probably going to ask us a couple questions and some permissions. So, will this account be used for an actual business? For me, I'm going to say no. For you, you'll want to tick yes. If you're setting it up for yourself, you'll leave this unticked. If you're setting it up for a client, you'll want to tick that box. And then you'll simply click Continue. So now we have ManyChat all set up. This is the simple setup here. I'm going to run through all the features of ManyChat, kind of what you can do, and then I will get into my exact strategy that I use for my affiliate program or brand ambassador program, as I like to call it. So the first tab, we just have our dashboard. This is going to show like a couple get started things. We'll want to create our greeting text, like basically just saying hi to someone who started interacting with the bot, and also a welcome message to everyone who clicks your messenger bot link or messages your page. We're not going to do that right now, and those messages should be customized entirely to fit your brand's personality. So I'm not going to mess with that right now. Next, we'll have our bot stats. This is just going to show our active total number of subscribers. And then down here, we'll see the growth throughout one specific period. So down here, it would show, let's say, from the 13th to the 27th, we've got 100 subscribers. 10 people have unsubscribed, and we'll have 90 net subscribers. So during this time period, these are the number of subscribes, unsubscribes, and then our net. And this is our lifetime total number of active subscribers. They got a couple like help docs and stuff here and courses and stuff you could go through. I haven't really checked out any of this stuff, but that's something you could take a look at if you're interested. The next tab over is audience, or down I should say, and this tab is basically just going to show the avatar, which will be your Facebook subscribers profile photo. So if I were to actually like subscribe to your bot, you'd see like my Facebook profile, my name, Connor James, gender, male, status, subscribed, and then the subscribe date, I believe, is what shows here. Can't remember off the top of my head, and it's blank right now, but this will basically just show all the people that are subscribed to your bot. You can filter it based on various conditions that they have, tags, where they opted in through, different sequences they're subscribed to, and a bunch of other stuff. Over here, you'll also see like which widgets are working best and which sequences have the most subscribers. Excuse me. And the next tab down is our live chat. So what goes on here, if you actually go on like your phone's dead here, but if you go on your phone and you look at the Messenger app, or you go to the Pages app and you look at your inbox for your business page, there's going to be tons of noise going on in there, people talking back and forth with the bot. It might look a little freaky if you don't expect it, because it'll look like someone's logged into your account, like talking to people, but that's just your bot's responses. So the way that this works is your bot actually has a message that says like, kind of if the user comments or types something to the bot that the bot doesn't know how to reply to or respond to, what happens is ManyChat will kind of send a message that's like, hey, I'm a bot sort of thing. If you want to speak to a human, click the button below. And when they click that button, it will add them into this live chat queue. So you know, hey, this person needs to speak to a live chat representative, and you could have your VA or whatever logged in here to handle those chats. I haven't used this a whole lot, but I think you can set up like template responses and stuff like that as well in here, which is pretty cool. And then next we have growth tools. These are really, really powerful. You can only have 4 of them if you're on a free account. The only limitation with the free account is that you can only have 4 growth tools, and also the messages that you send from ManyChat will have like a powered by ManyChat branding attached to it. No big deal though. I used the free account for a really long time. But if you want to have more than 4 growth tools, you'll have to upgrade. This is actually the first step to my strategy. We're going to go over that in a minute using setting up a growth tool, but I'm just going to run through the different types of growth tools and what they do. So I'm just going to click new growth tool. And basically these growth tools are all different ways to get people to subscribe to your chatbot. So you have a bar. This is similar to like an announcement bar on your website, or like a email sign up bar at the top of the website. It'll just have like an opt-in. I could actually click them. Let's see. And it should show, there we go. So this is what it would look like. It would show like your name, not you. My demo account has no photo, but you can customize this, and when people click this, it will actually send to their notification or to Messenger. And then you can have a certain series of messages that they'll go down. I'm gonna delete this one and just go through one by one. So next we have a slide in. This is basically just like almost like a chat type widget. It's just one of these like slide in things from the side. Not something I use, but you can have a send to messenger button or check tick box and a bunch of other settings, customize the colors. I think you can actually, you can have it fire an exit intent only when they scroll past a certain place. So a lot of cool settings inside of here. Definitely check that out. And then we also have, I'm just gonna keep deleting these as we go so I don't clutter my account. Next we have modal. This is like a pop-up similar to like an email sign up, just a pop-up that applies on the page. Same triggers you have here. You could do send to message, tons of different options for this one, which is pretty cool. Different button sizes, different button background colors, all sorts of options. So that is something you might want to leverage as well in your business. And let's see, new growth tool. So we have page takeover. This is basically a page. It kind of slides down over the whole entire page. So just covers the whole page, and it's doing exactly what it says, taking over the whole page. Same sort of triggers here, and a bunch of stuff. If they close, then you can decide it not to make it not show again, or make it show after some days. Bunch of stuff inside of there as well. Next we have, let's see here, we have our button. This is something you guys have probably seen. Just a simple button like this. You can put it wherever you want on the page, and it's pretty basic with that one, not a whole lot to do. Lastly, or almost lastly, we have our box. This is similar to the slide in. I'm not going to demo this one. It's basically just like if you go on a blog website and it has an ad in the middle of the post, it's basically the same thing as that. We also have a landing page. This is going to be pretty much the same as a page takeover, but it's actually going to use a ManyChat URL. So it's not actually hosted on your website. You can create your own landing page directly inside ManyChat, and you have a ManyChat URL that you could send to. The next one, which we're actually going to leverage for this, is called Messenger Ref URL. And this is simply a URL that you actually send people to. And when people go to this URL, it will actually send them the message that you have set up here. And they can interact however they want or whatever. You also could subscribe them to a sequence. So this is what we're going to use. I'm going to continue going through everything here so you guys get a feel for like all the features inside of ManyChat, and you know how you can leverage this tool for your business. So next, let's just delete this one out of here, and we'll go through the last couple ones here. So we have Facebook comments. You guys have probably seen this before. It's where someone makes a post on Facebook and they say comment capital ME down below and to opt in for XYZ or to receive a message on Messenger, that sort of thing. And then when someone actually comments, you can have it filtered by specific comments. So it could only trigger for, let's say, me, comma, so someone has to actually comment me. Or you can just have no keywords. It will fire for every single comment. You could exclude certain keywords. So you could say, you could have like 2 options that fire or something like that. And as long as someone doesn't say this word, you will not send this message to them. If they do say this word, set up another growth tool that sends them a different message. And then here you can decide, do I want it to go seconds after, minutes, or immediately? I usually just do immediately. Track first level comments. This is like deciding, let's say I write a post and I say, isn't this cool at my friend's name? And then my friend comes in there and hits reply to my post. It will be one of those comments where it's like my comment and then my friend is commenting underneath my comment, like a thread that started. So if you leave this turned off, it will send to myself and my friend when they reply to me. If you enable this, it's only going to send to individual comments on the post, not replies to specific comments. But yeah, to set this up, you'll just select a post here. You can enter a post ID or pick one off your page and then just enter your keywords and stuff. And then next you'll set up your auto response. And then you can decide to send an opt-in message to everyone who replies and stuff like that. So this is a really, really powerful tool. Definitely check this one out as well. Let me see. I think there's just one more left. Excuse me. So for this last one, there's customer chat. This is just a little chat bubble on the bottom of the page. It will say like, how can I help you? Whatever first name. They can click that and the bot will kind of send them a template message. Then they can reply to it. And the bot can kind of talk back and forth. And really the main reason why I'm using ManyChat as opposed to email for this is, one, ManyChat is going to get a much higher open rate than email. The messenger inbox is something that's not really cluttered nowadays, so it pretty much gets an open from just about everyone. You're going to get like anywhere from 60 to 90% open rate, really, really high click-through rates as well. So that is the first reason why I'm using it. And I'm also using it just because there's all of these other tools and ways that you can send directly from Facebook into Messenger, and it's really a seamless opt-in process. They don't have to type an email, they don't have to do anything complicated. It's just a couple clicks and they're good to go. So that's why I'm using ManyChat as opposed to email. And also on top of that, this tool is entirely free regardless of how big your list is. You just kind of have some restrictions on you can't use JSON, which you wouldn't really want to use that. Facebook Messenger code is almost like a QR code that someone could scan. Maybe put that on like a business card, but other than that, I don't really see a big need for that. And checkbox, this is like a checkbox on underneath your add to cart button to send abandoned cart messages. But that would be extremely complicated to set up inside of ManyChat. So if you want to do that, check out an app called ShopMessage. What ShopMessage does, it sends abandoned cart messages to everyone who adds to cart, but does not complete the checkout process. So that app is extremely powerful. And what's really, really great about that is obviously we get the high open rate from Messenger, the high click-through rate, but also they don't have to actually abandon checkout. They just have to abandon their cart. So they just click add to cart, and then if they do not even make it to checkout, the message is still sent to them. Whereas Abandonment Protector, or if you're using Klaviyo to send abandoned cart messages, you have to actually capture the email to be able to send those messages. And we don't capture the email until they actually click checkout. So the checkbox feature for abandoned cart messages, that is through an app called ShopMessage. I'll definitely throw a link down below for you guys if you're interested to check out that app. But that is a really powerful tool as well. But yeah, so that is all the growth tools. Next, we have broadcasting. So once you build up your list, you can send broadcast messages to your entire subscriber list, or you also can send broadcast messages to specific conditions. You could do promotional broadcast, subscription, or follow-up, or you can add in conditions like only people that have opted in through my brand ambassador growth tool, or you can do send to people that are not subscribed to an example sequence, whatever. So a bunch of features here. You could schedule it to start later, which is pretty cool. You also could send all of them at the same time, do time travel, so it's going to send at a specific time of day for everyone, regardless of what time zone they're in. And then you have regular push. This is, do you want to send one notification? Let's say you send 3 messages back to back. Maybe you only want their phone to go off once, or maybe you only want their phone to kind of ding twice, or you don't want any silent, or you don't want any notifications, and that's what these 2 options are. So that is really, really cool. Auto posting, this is if you have a blog or something, you could link it to this and every time you post on that blog or whatever, it will automatically message your list, which is pretty awesome. One thing I almost forgot as well, I was going to touch on this. Another really big benefit to using ManyChat is we're also able to carry on two-way conversations without even being present. So a good example of this is you can ask a question and you can think of the top two or three answers. So a lot of times it's good to do this with like yes or no answers or almost multiple choice like A, B, C, or D. You list 4 options. And then you can have buttons or quick replies that the user can just click on rather than type. It's almost like predictive text, and I'll show you basically what it looks like once we get into this. But you can kind of ask a question and the user can reply. And because the user is not actually typing a response, they're clicking a button or a quick reply, you're actually able to send another message to them that is going down that way of the conversation. Like if they say yes, you send this message. If they say no, you send this message. So that is really, really powerful as well to carry on two-way conversations and to really give your brand a personality. Next, we have automation. You have your main menu. This is when someone actually starts chatting with you. There's a little navigation icon. They can click it and you can add in a bunch of different menu items. Maybe you want to have shop now, ask a question, read our FAQ, enter our giveaway, become a brand ambassador, whatever. It's almost links that will lead to wherever you want. When they click it, you could send them a specific set of messages, subscribe them to whatever you want, do all sorts of cool stuff with that. You'll notice it says powered by ManyChat. This is the kind of branding that I'm talking about. If you have the pro version, this isn't there. But like I said, not a big worry at all. I wouldn't worry about that and feel the need to upgrade to pro, especially if you're just starting out and not generating any revenue with this. Your default reply, this is something that goes out when someone says something that is not, there's no keyword set up for, there's no flow, there's nothing set up. The chatbot doesn't know how to handle the conversation. So it will just say this, say page name, this will be whatever your business is, typically replies in, you could put whatever day. If you want to ask something, just press the talk to human button. And this is that button I was talking about. If someone clicks this, it will actually send their message to live chat. So you know they actually want to speak to a human. Then you have your welcome message. This is just the generic message that gets sent to everyone when they first interact with your bot, whether they come in from this link right here or they use a menu item like get started or whatever. So that is something you'll want to add eventually. And then you have keywords. So right now it's just start or subscribe. That subscribes them to bot. Stop or unsubscribe unsubscribes them from bot. You could add in a ton of other keywords. If someone says thank you, you could then say you're welcome and kind of put them down a flow and subscribe them to a certain thing, whatever. You can do any keywords you want. You simply just click here, enter your keywords separated by commas, and then after that you will just, like, let's say I wanted to do thanks. Then after you add that keyword, you'll just click create new reply and you can craft the message that you want to go out. So that's a cool feature. The next thing that I am actually going to leverage in this as well is called sequences. This is basically like an automation in MailChimp or a flow in Klaviyo or a sequence inside of SendLane, whatever. It's basically like someone comes in, they opt in, they receive this message, then 1 day later they receive this message, then 2 days later they receive this message, whatever delays you want to set. So this is a really powerful tool. I'm actually going to set this up as well. Then we have rules. This is basically some beta stuff. I haven't really messed with it, but this is basically just like when a subscriber meets specific conditions, like has this tag and subscribes through this and blah, 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 you can send them specific messages or subscribe them to a different segment or do whatever you want. So this is a pretty cool thing. I haven't really played around with it too much. As I start messing with this, I'll definitely update you guys and let you know how powerful it is. Then we have flows. Flows are basically all the messages. So you'll see I created all these growth tools earlier. And every time you create a growth tool, it's making these different opt-in messages. And I didn't customize them, so it's kind of cluttered in here now. But these are all the messages that you've ever sent, whether it's a broadcast, an opt-in message for a growth tool, whatever. So pretty cool thing here. You can kind of clone them. Let's say you want to make one growth tool for someone who comments on your post and then also a growth tool that has the same message attached to it for the ref URL. You can just copy this by clicking duplicate and then you can attach this message to whatever you want. You don't have to recreate it. So that's a pretty powerful feature. And then lastly, we just have settings. This is just like a bunch of basic stuff, nothing really that you need to do inside of here. But yeah, so that is a basic rundown of everything for ManyChat. So without further ado, I actually want to go through the setup process and how I tie this in with my affiliate program to educate my affiliates and also to interact with them on a little bit more of a personal level. So the first thing you'll want to do is you'll go to Growth Tools, and we're going to create that growth tool that I was talking about earlier called Message Ref URL. Throughout the setup of this, I am going to be looking down at these notes. Some of the message flows are pretty long, so rather than try and memorize them, I just have the notes here. If you guys want access to these notes, please let me know, and I can set something up in the description of this video that you guys can click or whatever, and the notes will be delivered to you. That way you have them. So let me know if you want these. I can provide you guys like a PDF or something, but I'm not sure if it's something you guys will get value from. So just let me know down below, and I'll set that up if a lot of people are interested. So we're just going to click Message Ref URL. Whoops. And right here, I'm just going to call it like brand ambassadors. And then right here for new growth tool message, I'm going to hit edit. Whoops. I need to actually hit save first. And now I want to click edit. And I'm just going to craft this opt-in message for this. So for me, what I do, I get rid of this default one, and I just say something like, hey, whoops, I cannot type. Hey, and then you can add like variables, so first name, last name, full name, all sorts of stuff. I'm gonna actually add, hey, first name, and you can put emojis. The thing that's different from Messenger to email is you want these messages to be fairly short. You don't want to send really, really long messages. It'll just be cluttered in the inbox and kind of hard to read. So you want to keep everything fairly short. So what I'm actually going to do is just say, hey, first name. Then I'm going to add an emoji in here. Let's just do like the wave. And then say, we are thrilled that you are interested in becoming part of our team. And then you can actually add buttons if you want. They could click it. You can add a link to the actual text, more emojis, less emojis, whatever. There is this character limit, so you got to be mindful of that. The next cool thing you can do is set delays, and you can actually have it show that it's typing. So it's kind of a way to delay the next message. I don't think of it as like the only like reason I use these, I should say, is because I don't want to send like 6 messages all at one time. What I do is I kind of think, okay, if someone is reading this message, about how long will it take them to read it? And then I want to have a delay that long before I send the next message. Or if the next message is really long, maybe you want a longer delay. But I like to use these delays. And then next here, we're just going to add a thing that says, make sure you fill out our official brand ambassador application now, comma, by clicking the button below. One thing to keep in mind, if you paste the URL in the text and someone clicks it, it's not tracked. So you want to use buttons. That way you get an accurate representation of how many people have actually interacted with that button, clicked it, whatever. I'm going to add like a hand emoji here. One thing, if you're on Windows, a really cool thing, I don't really like their emoji thing because you can't search and you have to really scroll, and there's stuff that's missing, like there's no handshake emoji. So what you can do, if you're on Mac, you can actually go up to edit, and go to emojis and symbols, and it will open like this, and it gets kind of annoying because it will close out. But if you actually click this on your Mac, if you click, where do I have to click? I cannot remember. Maybe right here? Yeah. So you click that little, oh, it just did it. Let me open it again. You click that little like V shape at the top and just drag it over, and now it will stay on your screen for you. And if you're using Windows, you can do the same thing. You just have to right click inside of Chrome and click emoji and symbols. I think you probably can do it from the edit menu as well, but for some reason on Windows, like coaching calls and stuff, this bar doesn't show. So I'm sure someone who uses Windows knows how to make this appear, but I can't figure it out. So the easiest way is just to right click and click here. But yeah, so I'm going to just like add some emojis in here, like a hand pointing down, and then I'm going to add a button and say like apply now, and I'm going to put like a hand right here. And then where we want to link this, we actually want to link this button to our brand ambassador page. You could send them to the, the assurance fitness or whatever your domain.reversion.com/affiliate sign up, which would be, I think it is affiliate sign up, affiliate, let me see, sign up. I'm just guessing the URL. I can, let me get the actual URL and stop guessing. Affiliate sign up. So this is the actual sign up URL. I guess it doesn't have anything at the end. So you could send them here, but then after they apply, it's kind of just like a dead end. They can't actually shop or buy anything. So I really recommend you guys send them to the page that we created inside your Shopify store. So I will just take this link here, hit copy, and I'm going to go back into ManyChat, and I'm going to click the open website option, and I'm going to paste the website address here. I always like to change this to full, because on my phone, sometimes when you click a button, it will open like halfway on Messenger, not the full screen, or it'll open 75%. So by using this, it's ensuring that it's going to open as big as it possibly can on the phone. And then next, what we want to do is we want to subscribe them to a sequence. So to do this, we actually have to make a sequence. So I'm going to go to automation and open this in a new tab. And I'm just going to create a sequence. I'm not going to add the messages yet, but I'm just going to create a new sequence and call it brand ambassadors. Whoops. And then I'm going to subscribe them to this sequence. So you have all these messages. We don't need those. So I'm just going to delete these for right now. And it might get stuck. Sometimes when you delete all the messages, it'll be stuck loading. But if you just reload it, it will show this, and you can add a new button with that, or add a new message with this button. But yeah, so now that we've added that, we can go here and choose brand ambassadors. We want to subscribe them to that sequence, and it's only going to subscribe them to that sequence when they click this button. So the idea is, okay, someone who clicks apply now is probably going to follow through with the application, just because there's not a whole lot of stuff that they actually have to fill out here. And even if they don't, it's not a big deal. Most people will. So we're just going to subscribe them to this sequence and click done. And that's really it for our growth tool. So now as far as like the strategy goes, what you're going to do, I'm actually going to rename this just brand ambassador sign up, and then put like URL ref for the tool that it is. So now what the strategy, you can just send people to this special link, and when they go to this link, they'll automatically get these messages. So, and when they interact with these messages, they'll be subscribed to your bot. So it's really, really cool. What you'll want to do, or what you can do, is where it says custom ref parameter, you can also, you can add different things here. So instead of having this ref equals this random number, you could say like brand, or let's say like for-brand ambassadors, something like that. Press enter, hit save, and then you'll have this special link. And you can copy this link, and you could put it in your Instagram bio. You could put it on Instagram stories where people swipe up. You could put it on a Facebook post on your page. You could send an email to your list with this link, and kind of explain, hey, we have an affiliate program going on. If you're interested in joining our team and making money posting photos on Instagram or posting photos on Facebook, promoting our products, then go to this link to apply now, blah, blah, blah. So that is what you'll do with that link. But now that we have this, once someone actually clicks apply now, obviously there are a couple things that are going to happen inside of Reversion. We're going to either go into manage affiliates after they apply. We're going to either go here and activate their account or deny them based on whatever we want to do. I personally wait like a couple days, and then I start approving people. That way it seems a little bit more of like a exclusive thing. I wouldn't have it set to auto approve or anything like that. So that is what I'm doing here, and you can always filter like date of registration. You could say, okay, I want to look at everyone who registered yesterday and has a pending approval status, and then you can click search, and it will only show those that are pending that applied yesterday or registered yesterday, and then you could approve or deny them, whatever. And then just remember, when you approve them here, they're actually going to receive the emails that we created. So they'll receive this new affiliate message that we created last time. Whoops, I don't want that to be header. I'm actually going to make this bold just so it stands out a little bit more and underline it. But yeah, so like I said earlier, if you have not seen this, you don't know how to set this up, this looks like a foreign language to you, definitely check out the video down below, because I walk through the entire setup and what I do inside of here. So I am going to actually just save this. And excuse me, my nose is running a little bit here. So when you approve someone, they're going to get this message. And then now, after someone has actually applied here, now it's time to start educating them on like how the affiliate program works, and really how they're going to make money, how they can get better results, how they can get your products and save money as well when they're buying products for themselves. So that is where our sequence comes in. So remember, someone goes to this link. We'll send someone from Instagram. You could send them even from an ad if you wanted to this link. They will receive these messages. When they click apply now, underneath this button, and we can click edit again so I can show you, it is actually going to open up the brand ambassador application. And when they click that, they're actually going to be subscribed as a brand ambassador in the sequence. Subscribe to this sequence, I should say. So when they subscribe to that sequence, we want to start sending them messages, really thanking them for applying and educating them on what to expect, how they can be successful with the affiliate program, the do's and don'ts, all that sort of stuff. So the next thing that we want to do is just start working on our sequence. So I'm just going to go to my next print off here, or next page of my notes. Remember, if you guys want access to these, be sure to comment down below, say give me the notes, and then if there's a lot of people requesting them, I'll definitely throw together a nice looking PDF and put it down below for you guys to download. So don't forget to do that. And next, so we'll just go into our sequences. I'm going to leave the emojis up, just makes things a little bit easier. And I'm going to click brand ambassadors. I'm going to click this button to create a new message. And I'm just going to create the 3 messages that I use right now. So we're going to create, the way that I do this, the first one, it goes out after 1 hour. And I send it at any time. If someone applies and it's 5 a.m. my time, 1 hour after they applied, they're probably still going to be up. They might be on the other side of the world, so 5 a.m. for me is 11 a.m. for them or whatever. So I would just leave that to any time, any day. Excuse me. And we'll click save and update schedule. And then here, I want this one to be sent out after 2 days. And we're going to send it anytime, any day. So we'll save and continue, or save and update. And then the last one I send after 1 day. So this is the schedule that I do. We'll start by creating the first message. And the first message really is just thanking them for applying. So this just really says something along the lines of thank you, and then we could put their name. So thank you, Connor, or whatever their name is, or we could do the full name if you wanted. So thank you, Connor James, for applying to become a part of our brand ambassador program. And then I would say, like, our team will be reviewing reviewing your application to see if you are a good fit, something like that. And then we'll just put some emojis to make this fun, maybe something like this. And then I do like a delay. Let's do typing for, let's say, like 7 seconds. And then we'll type this next message, which is pretty long. But basically this message is to tell them to keep an eye on their inbox. So keep an eye on your email inbox. Keep your eye on your email inbox to look for an email from us. If you are approved, you will receive a unique. So this is where we're kind of educating them what's going to happen. So you'll receive a unique link that you can share with friends. We will also generate your generate your special, or let's actually use unique tracking discount code so your friends can save 20% off their entire order with us, something like that. And then let's just add another emoji. Let me see here. whoops, I don't know why I'm using that when I have this one here. I'm just going to put this little tag. And there we go. One thing to note, if you put a link here, like let's say you had bit.ly.com, whatever, you want to make sure that there's a space after the end of the URL and the emoji, because this is technically a character. This is like FB%, bunch of numbers and stuff. So if this is up against the link, it's going to break your link. So you want to make sure there's space. I'm not adding a link, but just thought it would be something that I should touch on. And that's really it for this first message. You could structure it differently if you want, like this, or you could break this into 2 messages. I'm just going to leave it like this, and then click publish. So now this first sequence message is published. I'm just going to rename this maybe like thanks for applying. And so now we'll hop back over to sequences and open it up, and we'll see, okay, thanks for applying is here, and we'll want to activate that. So now whenever someone goes to our growth tool, let me actually open up that growth tool again. When someone goes to growth tools and they actually go to this special link right here, they're going to, when they click that link, Messenger will open on their phone or on their computer, and they'll receive this message. Now, once they receive this message, if they click apply now, which most people are going to, then they will be subscribed to this sequence. Now, 1 hour after clicking this button, they will then receive this thank you for applying message that we just set up. So that is what's going on with the first message. There's just 2 more parts to this, and then we're done. So bear with me. I'm going to do the next message. Now, this one is much longer. If you can see here, very long, a ton of small messages. So I do apologize that I'm going to be looking down, but the font is like minuscule, very, very small. So I'm going to create new reply, and here I'm going to start working on it. So this one basically just says like congrats, and then I put their first name, and I just received word that your application has been approved. Welcome to our team. And then you could say, put like an emoji, and this is where I always like the handshake one, and for some reason it is not here. So if you're gonna add the handshake emoji, use the right click, and then emojis. I like this one more because I can type like handshake and it will pull that up, or I can type in trophy and it will show the trophy. I don't have to scroll and look through pages and pages of emojis. So this is the first message. Then I add in a delay, something like, let's say 7 seconds. Feel free to customize all these messages, add your own twist to it. This message obviously is kind of sent out in hopes that everyone is approved. If you're denying some people, this message won't make sense, and then they won't receive the email and stuff like that. But most people are going to be approved. I kind of treat the affiliate program with like everyone's kind of trusted until they do something wrong, and then they get the boot. So that's what I'm doing with my program. And the reason why I put a 2-day delay on this message is because I typically go in here once a day and I go through the affiliates who applied the day before and I approve them. So let's say someone applied today, then tomorrow I would check their application, either approve or deny it, and then the following day ManyChat will actually send them their message. So that is why this has got that 2-day delay. And then I add a message here that says you should have got an email from us. You should have got a welcome email from us. Let's say period. Have you received it? Question mark. And then this is what I'm talking about, where you have these 2-way conversations. So you can do it with quick replies or buttons. If you do it with buttons, then the user can always view both sides of your conversation. So you could have a button that says yes, and then a button that says no, haven't got it. And when someone clicks haven't got it, these 2 buttons still show. So they'll click haven't got it. You can have this, send a message, open a website, whatever. But then the user could always scroll back up and then decide to click yes. Now with quick replies show up a little bit differently. They're not buttons right here. They are little oval shaped buttons that show right above the keyboard. So Typically, when you're kind of taking a conversation and you're splitting it in a fork and saying yes, no, you want to use quick replies. So when they actually click yes, then that quick reply disappears and they can't like go back and then click no and reverse engineer your bot and stuff. It's good for like competitive reasons too, so your competition cannot just go back through and click yes button, then click no button, see what your responses are and like copy everything. So quick replies are definitely the better way to go, unless you have like a link to log in and a link to go to your shop and a link to go to Facebook page. Each one of those links, you want to give people the ability to click one, then click the next one, then click the next one. But if it's like splitting a chat conversation in two ways, I would use quick replies. So here I'm just going to say, yes, comma, I got it. Or let's say, yes, have you received it? Yes, I have. And then I'll add another one that basically says, no, I haven't got it. Oh, and you'll notice this is, you can only have so many characters, so I have to delete that exclamation point. So something like this, and maybe for this one I'll just remove that comma and put an exclamation point. But so now what this will look like on the phone, pretend there's a keyboard up right here. And after they get these messages, they'll be able to click one of these two buttons. If they scroll up higher in the conversation, the buttons kind of hide for a second, but as soon as their keyboard is open, then they're actually able to click one of these. So what we want to do is send a message with this one. And what I like to do is name this message in regards to what the button is called. So I would just say, yes, yes, I have. And this is an internal thing. It's just to help you stay organized. No one else is going to see that. Then here we want to send a message as well. And I'm going to make this say like, no, I haven't. And after we've done that, we've named them. Now we want to create our reply. So when someone says, yes, I have, we want to then start sending them a message. So I like to put a delay at the beginning. Otherwise, they'll like click, yes, I have, and then it'll immediately be like, ding, and send them the next message. So I just put like a slight delay, maybe 1 or 2 seconds, and then we'll send the next message. And for the yes, I got it, I usually just say like, great. In that email, you will find your brand ambassador login link, exclusive, butchering the spelling when I'm looking down here, exclusive, C-L-U-S-I-V-E, exclusive, that's definitely supposed to be a C, exclusive 60% off team member discount. Let me see. Team member discount and your unique tracking link. You also could add in like your brand ambassador login link, exclusive 60% off team member discount. And then we could put like unique 20% off tracking discount, and then put like as well as your unique tracking link. So something like that, so that way, because that's everything that's inside that email. Remember, this discount is for the brand ambassador to use. When someone uses this discount, it's up to you if you're gonna pay the commission on this. You're only tracking sales from their 20% off link, or 20% off discount, and their tracking link. You could have something in your privacy policy that says like, if the 60% off team member discount is used, there are no commissions paid out, something like that. Or you could also forbid people from using their own tracking link to buy products for themselves. Those are all details that you'll have to work out, and you should definitely consult with the legal team before you take any action. I can't give legal advice. This is just some general ideas that you could implement. So now that we have added that message, I'm going to add another delay. So let's add like a 7 or 8 second delay, since this message is a little bit longer and the next message is even longer. So now here I am going to say something like, just to confirm, just to confirm, ... you can save, you can use coupon code. And now we want to use the coupon code that we created, this Team61. You can use coupon code in this tab, coupon code Team60, at checkout to check out to receive, let me see here, to receive 60% off all your orders with us. So 60% off all your orders with us. And then we could put comma and your brand ambassador dashboard login link is, and you can just paste that login link. So if you go to your application on your store, which I think I closed out of it, let me actually open it back up. I'm just going to go here and hit preview. And we want to send them to the login link. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the footer. I'm going to go become a brand ambassador, and I'm going to copy this link right here. And now we can throw this in here. So your brand ambassador dashboard login link is, we can paste that, maybe put like a line break too. And then let's see, something like that. Then for here, let's add 2 buttons. So these buttons are going to be going to websites. So I would recommend using a button, not a quick reply. So I'm going to say open website and open website here. And I'm going to say log in now, all one word, I think. And then we'll put the website address. So log in now to your brand ambassador dashboard. We also want to set this to full. If you wanted, you could add tags for people who have clicked this button. You can always add the tags later by opening up this message and clicking the button. It will tell you how many people have clicked. You could tag everyone at that point too. So I wouldn't go too crazy with the tags. And then here, let's add like shop and save now. And how many characters do we have? We have 5 characters. So I'm going to say and save 60% now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my discounts. I'm going to click get shareable link just like we did before. And I'm going to go to this link and add our little redirect equals and then put /collections/catalog. So I send them to this catalog page. And then if someone actually clicks a product and then they add to cart and they click checkout, the discount code will automatically be applied, which is really, really awesome. It's going to remove the friction of having to add that discount code, especially on mobile, because on mobile, that little discount code section is hidden. So they'll just see the markdown price and they're like, wait a minute, why is it marked down? I haven't even entered the discount code. They can see it's already applied. So that will definitely boost your conversion rate a little bit. So I'm going to take that link that I just created, go back to sequences, and I'm going to link that to this button and choose full. So now we have our login link. If they want to log into their dashboard, they can go there. If they want to start shopping and save on their own orders, they can click this link and it will do that, send them there. And then lastly, I basically just add one more message in here. I'm going to put like a really long delay of 10 seconds. And I'm actually, the main purpose of this message is just to educate people that they can actually, if they need to contact someone from the brand ambassador team, that they can, or like staff, that they can use the messages area inside of their account, not email the normal support email and then your VA doesn't know what to do and stuff like that. And you'll want to have like a dedicated VA or something for reversion once it starts growing at a really fast rate. So here I'm just going to say, if you have any questions or concerns at all regarding our brand ambassador program, comma, let's see, please reach out inside your brand ambassador dashboard at, and then you can put the link for the contact, which is actually, let me see what the link is. It is like reversion. So let's actually just copy the little, let me see, become dashboard. This is not the login link. I need to correct this. I just caught that. We want to actually send them to, let me go back here. Do apologize for this. We want to send them to the login page, which is actually this page. So I'm going to copy it. And I want to correct that in the sequence. Glad I caught it. And I also want to link that here to the login page. So they don't have to see the application and then click login in the top right. They might not see that. And then here where it says, please reach out inside your brand ambassador dashboard at, and then we just want to put Let me see. It is actually HTTPS reversion. Let me double check that I'm just looking at the link here. Yep, www.reversion.com. And it is, where was I? /affiliate/ and then messages. So this is where they will actually contact you if they have any questions. And then I just say like our brand ambassador team manages this inbox. Let me see, manages this inbox, comma, and will handle any questions you may have. And then lastly, I just say to view this. Let me see, to view the conversations area. So there's a little glitch with reversion where you can't actually, if you're logged in on mobile, you don't see this area. So to view this conversations area, comma, be sure to access your brand ambassador dashboard on desktop. There is a slight technical issue that is causing this section to not show properly on mobile. Excuse me. So that way they know that they need to actually go to the desktop area to talk, not to on their phone, and they know to reach out here and not send your general support email questions. And then lastly, I just have another quick reply just to kind of confirm that they've read all this and got through it. So I just say send message, and I just say like got it, and then we want to write this message. So again, I'm going to name this like got it, and then here we are going to write something like sweet, so glad to have you on our team. And then let's see, we will send you send you more updates here, comma, as well as the announcements section inside your brand ambassador dashboard. Dashboard, something like that. And yeah, so what you can also do, just so you're familiar with the brand ambassador dashboard, this announcements, you can go into Reversion as the admin, and you can actually go to send announcement, and then you can send an announcement. Why is this not loading? Let me just reload the page. It might have accidentally logged me out. Looks like it did. Just click log in again. So if you actually go to account, or no, excuse me, if you go to, where was it? Channels. Let me see. This thing is weird because it's like two different things. Let me go to affiliates. Yeah, go to like manage affiliates, and then you can go to messages, and this is where you can send an announcement, and you can send it to all active affiliates, only affiliates that are active for one campaign or whatever. And one thing to touch on too, you might want to create a second campaign. Maybe you have one campaign or offer that's 20%, and this is where you send your average customer or whoever. And then let's say you have an Instagram account that you think would be a good fit. You want them to promote your products. Maybe they have a huge page, so you want to offer them 30% to get them on board. You could create another offer, and then you'd have a separate sign-up page, and you could send that specific link to people that you really want to get on board. Maybe you want to offer them a bigger discount. So you could send it to all active or to specific offer, whatever. You also could write a message to a specific affiliate just by start typing their name, and then you can select it on the drop down. So that's what you can do here. There was something on the last page that I wanted to touch on as well. What was it? Let me see. It might come back to me in a minute. Oh yeah, the post-purchase widget. If you want, you can actually add this. If you click your offer and click save and continue, it will give you a line of code. So after you click here, you can click design. And then you go to design, and you can customize it however you want. And you can make this pop-up show on your actual order confirmation page inside of Shopify. If you have Zero Up Lab and you're using the profit multiplier, do not use this widget. It's more important to use the profit multiplier. If you're not part of Zero Up Lab and you're interested and want to know what Zero Up Lab is, definitely check out the link down below. I'll throw a link for Zero Up Lab so you can check that out as well. That might be something you're interested in. It's a really awesome all-in-one training software, whole complete program with mentorship as well, that helps you get on your feet with your drop shipping business. So that is a really, really cool program as well. So if you have Zero Up and you're using the profit multiplier, don't use this. If you don't have Zero Up and you want to use this, you can. You'll just set all this stuff up and then you'll just grab this tracking code and follow these instructions right here. I just remembered I forgot to touch on that last time. You also could send an email out to people that have bought from you maybe 7 days after they've ordered or 21 days after they ordered, asking them to join your affiliate program. You could send a link to your sign-up page, or you could send them into your chatbot to gather them as a lead there or a subscriber there. It's entirely up to you. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. It's really, really cool. Don't feel like you guys have to just follow excuse me, my specific strategy. But yeah, so this is the last message for this. Now we actually have to go back to our starting step. And for no, I haven't got it, we need to open this up and actually craft this message. So the angle of this message is like, hey, it's probably got sent, but they have to do a search. So we just say something like, be sure to check your promotions, let's see, clutter, spam, comma, and junk, let's say in junk, folders for our email, actually let's say in junk folders inside the email account that you used to apply with. I would say like from time to time our messages get caught in, let's see, how could I word this? Sometimes our messages get caught or confused as junk or spam, whatever, something like that. And then next I'm going to put like another delay. Let's do like 7 seconds, and then we'll say what the subject line is. So the subject line is, and then I put quotes, and what you'll want to do is go into your reversion dashboard and you'll go to manage, channels, email, and for the new affiliate you'll want to copy this subject line. So we'll copy this and we'll paste it right here. So the subject line is, and we will paste this, and where'd the other quote go? Interesting. Disappeared. Maybe I had it selected on accident. But so I put quotes like that, and then I just say, and it was sent from our email, which is, and then you can put a quote, and then actually put the sender email. So whatever email shows here, mine's sending from the Gmail. You'll want to change the sender email. You can do that, I believe, inside of account settings, and let's see. Right here, affiliate contact support email, you'll want to put the custom email address that you've created for your store. So support@assurancefitness.com, team@assurancefitness.com, whatever you created inside of Zoho. So yeah, you'll want to, whatever email you have here, that's the one that you will put inside this message. So I'm actually going to copy that one and paste it here. Whoops, I did not copy it. Let me go back to general. Just going to copy it from here, and I'm going to paste that because this is the email that it's being sent from. If you customize the email, make sure you use the right one, and you can, like I said, you always can double check what email it's getting sent from by going to channels email, and then it shows the email address right here that it is from. So you can just copy it right there if you're not sure. And then I just say, basically, I'm losing my spot here. This font is so small. If you perform a search in your email, comma, you should be able to locate the message or the email, whatever. And then you can do like typing again. So I would just do like a delay, maybe do 4 seconds. And then if you want, you could not show typing, but by showing typing, you're kind of like it's almost like one of those things when you're texting a friend and you can see them typing and you're like looking at your phone, just like when are they replying, and then they got your attention. So that is also going to help kind of keep their attention on this email flow or this message flow and make sure they go through the whole entire process. So lastly, I'm going to say, have you found it? Or let's say, have you located it? And then you can add a button. I just add a quick reply. I only add one. I say, yes, I got it. Just because if they haven't got it yet, there's really nothing else we can do other than just send them through this flow again and tell them to keep searching or whatever. So I just add, yes, I've got it. And then when someone actually sends this message, I send this exact same series to them. So that is what I do there. And to do that quickly, I'm just going to copy this and kind of split my screen in half here. And I'm going to open up a new window. So File, New Window, and then I'm going to drag it on over here. Let's actually kind of get this in the middle. Let me see. Right there is pretty good. And then I'm just going to paste this. And now, when I'm going to click this, quick reply, I'm going to say send message. I'm going to name it, yes, I got it. And then I'm just going to copy this message right here for yes, I have. So basically it's saying like, did you receive it? People say yes, I have from the beginning. They get these educational messages. If someone says, no, I haven't got it, we're helping them find it. Then once they find it, we're sending them this same exact message. So I'm just going to kind of clone everything. I'm going to add a delay, drag it up here, set it for 2 seconds, same way, add another delay, set this one for 8 seconds. I'm going to add a message. This message is going to have 2 buttons. And then I'm going to add a delay. And this one is for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to add one more message. This one doesn't have any buttons. And then there's one quick reply and it just says got it. And you can use the same quick replies, same text in different messages, whatever. It's not going to interfere with stuff. So now all I really need to do is just double click. Command A to select all, Command C to copy on Mac, or Control A, Control C if you're on Windows. I'm just going to copy that stuff, paste it on over here, copy this one, paste it on in here. I'm going to do my buttons. So log in now. I'm just going to copy the button text. Whoops. Go to open website. We want to do full. I'm going to copy this URL, paste it here. I'm going to do the next button, shop and save 60% now. That here. Going to open a website. We want it to be full. Going to copy this URL, paste it here, and then we'll click done for those. And then the next message down here, it's a simple one, no buttons. So whoops. Command A, Command C, and Command V. And then for got it, we just want to send a message. And what I like to do, since it's the exact same quick reply as that one, I just call it like got it to. Got it. And then here we just click got it, and now we copy this message. So now this flow is entirely set up, and you can just click publish, and or this message of the flow I should say. So, and if you want to test it, you can click preview and you'll hit send to messenger, and it will actually continue as whatever your account, and then it will actually send to your account. So you click preview, and then after you do that, it will say it was sent. You could open Messenger and test the flow to make sure it's working right. This one I'm sure is working correctly, so I'm not going to go through it, but you can test it all there. So I would just test it once, choose the yes I have, then go through that flow, which would be this message, and then got it, then preview it again. Then the next time you'd want to click no, I haven't got it, make sure that all the links, everything is working, and then you're good to go. So now that this one is made, I'm just going to rename it, and I'm going to call this one, let me just check my note here. I am going to call this one accepted congrats. So accepted congrats. And you can add emojis to your quick replies if you want, or to your buttons. Feel free to make it fun. Add what kind of emojis that go with your brand. So now that this one is ready, I'm going to turn it on. And then the last one is just after 1 day. So I am going to go to my third message. This one is short and sweet. Promise it won't be as long as the last one. And the name of this one is just reminder and discount code in bio, whatever. So all I do is go create new reply, and then I just say first name, and I say don't forget to put your discount code, your unique tracking discount, I should put tracking discount code, comma, and special tracking link in your bio, exclamation point. And then I put like an emoji. I'm just going to put this phone. Then let's add a typing delay. Let's maybe do 5 seconds and another text delay and say, whenever a friend, family member, or follower visits your link, they will be tracked for 30 days, exclamation point. Or I'd actually say all sales, all purchases they make during this time period, comma, you earn 20%, exclamation point, and maybe put another emoji like clapping, and then just one more delay. Let's just leave this one to 3 seconds, and then we will say add an emoji here. Let's see, maybe like this guy, and say even after 30 days, if a friend uses your unique, or we'll say special tracking discount code, comma, they will receive 20% off, comma, and you, typo here, 20% off, and you will earn 20% of their entire order total. Something like that. So that's pretty much it for the educational series. That's what I've got going on right now. Feel free to add more messages to this. Like I said, if you guys want to get access to these notes, these are like huge images for some of these. If you want to get access to these notes, be sure to comment below and say, show me the notes or give me the notes. And if there's enough interaction, I will then add a link to this video so you guys can actually download those notes. So don't forget to do that. Also, lastly, I guess I should say, once you start sending people to your growth tool link and gaining subscribers, feel free to also send broadcast messages out to your subscribers as well to stay in tune with them, maybe tell them about new products you're launching, send them their special affiliate links for new products, all sorts of stuff like that. So one thing I had really good results with was I sent like my 5 best sellers to all of my affiliates, and in the email I actually sent them their unique tracking link, so their affiliate link for each one of my best selling products. That's a little bit complicated to do that. It was something that I had done inside of Klaviyo. If you guys are interested in learning how to do that, be sure to comment down below and let me know. Say basically like show me how to send the unique tracking links for a product or whatever. You'll know how to word the question better than I can think of it on the spot right now, or the comment I should say. And if there's enough of that, enough demand for that as well, I can make that training video for you all. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Don't be shy, throw a comment down below. Like I said earlier, hit that like button, subscribe, also hit that notification bell if you guys are interested in being notified when I add new training videos just like this for Shopify, ClickFunnels, all sorts of different tools that I use for my business. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye for now.